Welcome to tonight's call in Zoom. My name is Albrechtsen. For those of you that don't know me and hadn't had a chance to meet, I'm here with my lovely wife, Tricia, and you can actually quite see her right there. We're going to give her a chance to talk here in just a little bit, but I'm going to kick things off. So you were probably invited to this call in this Zoom for one of two purposes, either to hear about some really cool products and or a way to make some money and some money here from your house. So we're gonna cover both of those. The company that we're with is a company called Actives, and like I said, we'll cover these two topics. But before I get into that, I just want to give you a quick background on myself and my wife. We've been married for now close to 30 years. We've got 4 kids, and we've got 2 of them still at home. But we've actually got one little grandbaby, and so we're excited about that, and another one on the way. So my wife and I, we've always been self-employed through our married life. We started out with a window washing business. We added a lawn care business, and on top of that, we added a landscaping business. And the whole purpose of that was, one, is my dad always taught me that you can never make any money working for somebody else. And so being self-employed, it gave us control of our finances, but it also gave us control of our time. But as our family started to grow and the window washing, it was always here in Arizona where we live, which is in the southeast part of the Phoenix Valley in a little town called Queen Creek. But we had business all around the valley here. And we had about 3,000 clients that we took care of. So, but being self-employed, it also came with its drawbacks, with the fact that I was always gone. Tricia was at the house. She was doing calls amongst running our kids and stuff and taking care of that. And I wanted more time at home. I wanted to be able to take the financial situation and to get rid of it. And early on in our marriage, we were actually introduced to a really cool industry called network marketing or multi-level marketing. It comes by a couple different names, but essentially what it is just word of mouth marketing. I think a lot of people have some misunderstandings of what it is and how it actually works. But really all it is a company is going to pay you and I for telling other people about their products, goods, or services. And that's really all that amounts to it. And as the referrals that you refer, well, why not, you started everything, and so it's rightly so that you should get compensated for that as well. So our first introduction into network marketing, the concept made a lot of sense to us, but we didn't make a whole lot of money. And over the course of time, we were involved with several different companies, but we never really had a lot of success. But as we started to get further along in our married career, we got around the right people. And that is really, really key. We started to associate ourselves with the right people in the industry that were actually successful. And we started to pick their brains and ask them what they had done differently. And as we started to apply these principles of success, we found ourselves having success very quickly. By the time I was age 35, we were able to sell our 3 businesses, and I was able to retire essentially. And we've run our business from our home since then. And so it's allowed us a lot more freedom. It's allowed us to not have to worry about the finances and to be able to spend more time with our family and doing the things that we enjoy and just in living life. And as we've been able to do that, one of our things that Tricia and I wanted to do is, once we were able to take care of that for ourselves, it's kind of like when you're on an airplane and the oxygen mask falls down. Well, you take care of yourself. Well, then you also are supposed to take care of others around you. And so we wanted to pay it forward. And we were able to get involved with the company about 10 years ago. And we were some of the very first distributors to be involved in that company. And I'm going to talk about how important that was and how that can affect you. But in a very short period of time, we substantially increased our income. And not only did we take care of the finances here at the Albrechtsen, so we'd never have to worry about that again, but we were able to help a lot of other people do that. We'd set out a goal initially that we wanted to help 100 families retire. And I mean retire meaning at least $10,000 a month residually income coming into their mailbox and they didn't have to go to the job if they don't want to. Well, not only did we help over 100 people, but we helped hundreds and hundreds of people accomplish that goal. And on top of those individuals, of those hundreds and hundreds, we actually had a number of them generate incomes of in excess of $100,000 a month or more. So we literally range from several $100s a month to literally hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. So we'll talk about that and why that's important and how that can play into you. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of background on us, and that network marketing does work. I hear all the time, well, nobody ever makes any money in network marketing. Well, now you've met me, you've met my wife. It works. Now, it only works when it is done right. Now, if it's done wrong, it's no different than any other business model out there when it's done wrong. And so, so with that, let's talk about the company. My wife and I, we actually have done business here with the owners of the company, Dave Brown, Ryan Thompson, Angie Hawthorne, and their collective staff for about the last 10 to 15 years. We were first associated with Dave Brown about 10 years ago as we helped launch this other network marketing company. He happened to be the CEO of it at that particular time. Ryan Thompson was one of the vice presidents. And that company was a publicly held company, and we were very, very successful there. We helped grow that company from zero to a little over $200 million a year in sales. And so that's where we really got to know Dave and Ryan. Well, over the course of time, we all left that company for a number of reasons. And over the last 3 years, Ryan and Dave Brown, Angie, and their collective team that helped start that company have all gotten back together. But rather than being a publicly traded company, it's a privately held company. The company's called Actives. It's based out of South Salt Lake, Utah. They originally started down in Mexico. They're a health and wellness company, and their products are absolutely awesome. But they started down in Mexico, and they succeeded very, very quickly down there. And they have helped literally thousands and thousands of families down there make anywhere from several $100s a month to literally tens of thousands of dollars a month. So if you think about that, just down in Mexico, that is a huge, huge thing down there. So, well, they decided to launch the U.S. market about a year ago. They had kind of a soft launch because they were still focused on Mexico and Peru and Colombia. And along with the US, they had also did a soft launch over in Japan. Well, my wife and I, we knew that this was transpiring, and we decided about January to get involved with Dave and Ryan and Angie and their team, because we knew who they were. We knew what type of individuals they were, and we knew that what they were going to be a part of was going to be big. And so we came on board with them in January, and we officially kicked everything off on March 1st. And so the US market is just barely getting started. And that right there leads me to the next thing I want to talk about is timing. Timing. One thing that we've learned in this industry is we've seen other people in this industry make significant incomes, and not just at $10 or $20, $30,000 a month. Now that's significant. I'm not going to downplay that, but I mean the significant, big $100,000+ a month incomes. They all had one thing in common, and the one thing that they all had in common is that they were able to be some of the very first distributors in those companies. And what we found is that if the top distributors in pretty much every MLM out there, the top 20 to 30,000 distributors in a particular market, that's considered ground floor. And when you can participate in any business on that level, and it's got everything in place for it, you stand a chance to make an income very, very quickly, but a significant income. And so Tricia and I, we have looked for that. So we were excited when we heard about Dave Brown and that they were bringing Actives here to the U.S. market, and we could actually participate in it. So guys, right now, the U.S. market is brand new, just getting started. There's about 2,000, 3,000 distributors here in the United States market, which is literally just barely getting started. And on a business S-curve where it goes up, you start out in the beginning, that's the pioneering stage. And as a business starts to get more well-known, then it hits a thing called critical mass and momentum. And if you can participate and position yourself in front of critical mass and momentum at least one time in your life, and you participate in that, you should never have to worry about money again. Guys, that is literally where we are at here with Actives right now. We are literally in the pioneering stage. We have not even gotten close to the critical mass and momentum. And the people, by the way, that Tricia and I have helped make in excess of $100,000 a month or more, they were the ones that participated in this pioneering stage of a company. And so if I could reiterate anything, this literally ought to keep you awake right now at night. That you finally get a chance to be part of something that is big. We're talking about having a group of individuals that know exactly what to do in this industry. They've already succeeded in it, and they're starting a brand new company, and it's your turn to be first. And this is huge. Absolutely huge. As a matter of fact, when Trish and I started to understand this concept, I literally put aside all my fishing, hiking, and outdoors and golfing, everything that I enjoyed doing, because I wanted to make sure that I capitalized on it, because timing does not last. Just like you can invest in Apple and Microsoft and other of these big multi-billion-dollar companies today, yes, you're going to make some income, but you're not going to make the kind of incomes that you have heard rumors about, guys. Network marketing is no different. So guys, this literally ought to keep you away with excitement, okay? So the products that we have, this is absolutely key. You have to have products that are unique, proprietary, leading edge, and consumable. When you have those key factors put into place and you capitalize on timing, guys, it is life-changing. So our company sells health and wellness products. We've got 3 core products that I'm going to talk about here tonight. First one is called Link. Link is butyric acid. Butyric acid has been touted as one of the most important things that you can have in our body, but the problem is it tastes bad and smells even worse. As a matter of fact, a doctor named Joe Maroon said he's the top neurosurgeon at the University of Pittsburgh. He's actually helped create the protocol for concussions and brain injuries and stuff like that for the NFL, NBA, all professional and amateur sports. He's written multiple books. He's actually talked about this particular ingredient, that if you could literally get people to take it, it would be the holy grail of supplements. Again, the problem was nobody wanted to take it. Well, our company has worked with a formulator to create a patent pending formulation that takes this particular ingredient, wraps it into molecules so that it gets down past your taste buds. There's no taste, there's no smell, gets into your digestive tract, down into the intestines, where it actually has a slow release, and then the magic starts to happen. It is literally the food for your mitochondria. It literally turns on your immune system. If you're worried about your immune system right now with this pandemic and the viruses going around, guys, this is one thing that you want to be taking literally every single day, because this is what activates your immune system. So butyric acid, incredible product. Now, it does a lot of other things. It helps with, crosses the blood-brain barrier. It helps the food for the brain. It helps with the production of the different chemicals throughout your body. Literally, there's tens of thousands of studies and stuff talking about how cool this product is. We have the only formulation like this in the world that you can take that doesn't smell bad or taste bad, but works incredibly well. So that's Link, okay? The next one I'm going to talk about is Optimin. Optimin has the same technology. Optimin is based off of turmeric. Turmeric is a natural anti-inflammatory, and it's renowned for its properties to reduce inflammation. The problem is you can't take enough turmeric to really have any impact on your overall inflammation. You might reduce it a little bit, but not significantly. So our company literally has taken the 4 most potent molecules of that particular plant and taken the same technology where they've taken these 4 powerful anti-inflammatory molecules, wrapped them in the technology of Link, and been able to transport it down into your body so that it has a slow release. And it's just as effective or more effective than things like ibuprofen, but it's all natural. Now, this is important. Like if you think about the overall just inflammation, literally every disease out there is associated with inflammation. As a matter of fact, just think of, if you just type inflammation in any disease out there, you will find the studies backing that inflammation is a huge proponent to the triggering those diseases. So if we can keep the inflammation down, we keep the ability of our bodies to creating these diseases. Now, when it comes to this virus out here, the virus is associated with upper respiratory inflammation through the lungs and your sinuses and your brain and things like that. This product couldn't come at a better time, okay? So Optimin, absolutely awesome. I use it literally every single day. I was in an accident about 4 years ago that requires me to keep the inflammation down in my body, and this has been a godsend to me. So incredible product there. Now, The last one I'm going to talk about is called Genomics. Genomics is a product created by a guy named Dr. Joe McCord. Dr. McCord, along with Dr. Joe Maroon, are on our scientific advisory board. They're scientists and researchers that are associated here with Actives. Dr. McCord is renowned for discovering an enzyme in our body that reduces what's the word, Tricia? I'm looking at the free radicals. Sorry about that. Keep forgetting it. So the free radicals in our body, okay, they're a cause of the breakdown. They're the things that bounce around inside the cells and that cause damage to the cell, causes oxidative stress. It's basically like rust. Okay, that's what rust is. It's just oxidative stress. Every time you eat or drink anything, you introduce free radicals into your system and it causes damage. Our body produces this little enzyme that Dr. McCord discovered, and this little enzyme literally eats up free radicals, 1 million of them per second, every second, and it's in every single cell in your entire body. The problem is when we're born, our body produces it, and by the time we're age 20, the production of this enzyme starts to taper off. By the time you're in your 40s, 50s, and 60s, the production of this enzyme is almost non-existent. It's very, very slowed down at best, okay? And so now you have a lot of oxidative stress, and these are where you start to see the breakdown and you start to see different diseases and things like that associated. You think about when you were younger, how fast did you recover? You didn't get sick as often. All of those things are associated with your youth. Well, Dr. McCord discovered that enzyme, and it was a big, big deal. As a matter of fact, he was awarded an award called the Elliott-Cresson Award. The Elliott-Cresson Award was given to other distinguished scientists that their discovery or research had impacted all of humanity. Alexander Graham Bell, the Wright brothers, Madame Curie. I mean, those are a few of the people that have received this award. Dr. McCord is one of those recipients. And he is on our scientific advisory board. He created this product. Now, our last business venture with Dr. McCord was with Dave Brown and this other company. And that particular product that Dr. McCord created was their flagship. But that is old technology. That's literally 2005 technology when it comes to research and science. And Dr. McCord, as he discovered a way to activate your body's ability to turn that enzyme back on, he didn't stop there. He continued to do research. And he found out ways to make our body's production of this enzyme even better. So literally, genomics is his crown jewel in his research when it comes to NRF2 or turning this enzyme back on in your body. And this product, Genomics, is such an important player in our system that Actives is literally giving it to you for free. If you buy a bottle of Link and a bottle of Optimend, they will literally throw in a bottle of Genomics for you for free. When you use these three products together, it acts synergistically and improves their overall performance. And it's just an incredible thing. So this is Genomics, incredible product. Each of these are $60 each. So you buy one of those and you get one of these for free. It's a month's supply. In the morning, one at night. Except for Genomics, you only need one of those a day. Dr. McCord said it, once the light switch is on, then the light switch is on. So you taking more of them doesn't necessarily improve how many of these little enzymes are activated. So it's a really cool, very effective, and we're glad to have Dr. McCord associated with our company and part of our scientific advisory board and creating incredible products for us. So with those things right there, we've got a good company. The people that are running the company, it's privately held. They know what they're doing. The timing could not be any better in your life. People are literally looking for ways to make income from their home, and we can show you how to do that. The products, guys, these products you cannot get anywhere else in the world. As a matter of fact, we refer to these products as intelligent supplements. Okay, they are literally activating your DNA and your cellular system to function the way that they're supposed to. So now I'm going to turn the rest of the time over here to my wife, and she's going to tell you how to make money from your house and how simple it is, and that our system that we've put together that has helped all these other people make money, we have now brought that system here to Actives, that if you'll plug into it, it will absolutely work for you. We've got other people that have never done network marketing before, some that have had some success and some that have never had success, that have come on board with us here at Actives, and their checks they're literally getting paid every single week, and their checks are going up week after week after week after week. And so this is an exciting time to be part of Actives. So Trish, your turn.
All right, everybody. If you can't tell, we are a little bit excited about Actives. We're excited about the financial prospect for everyone to be able to make money in this company. Okay. Let's jump down here to the fun stuff. Actives pays 9 different ways. So if you're used to getting paid hours, trading hours for dollars and getting a solid pay at the end of that, this is going to blow your mind over time, because it's kind of a gradual build where you're going to get a little bit and then a little bigger and then a little bigger and a little bigger, and you're getting paid over and over for work that you do one time. So it's a different concept. You're not trading hours for dollars. You're literally creating generational wealth. So the more you put into it, the more it's going to pay you back forever and ever and ever. These are some of the bonuses here. I'm going to go through them a little bit more so that that's a little bit more clear for you. Okay, this chart, I know you can see most of it here. The ranks for this company start at A and go all the way through A16. We don't have any fancy titles like Peacock or Diamond or Blue Emerald or anything like that. We are just A1 through A16. It's very simple, and they're going to have little pit stops all along the way. We've been in companies where sometimes you reach a rank and then you're excited to hit the rank and then you have to double. Kind of takes the wind out of the sail because you've got this huge mountain to hurdle. This company literally has put in checks and balances all the way along the way, and they're going to reward you with different rewards and different rank advancements and different things along the way to sweeten the journey. The second column that you'll see underneath here is your organizational volume. As your volume goes up, as you tell a few people who tell a few people who tell a few people, and I promise you, sometimes these people, you won't even know them, because you'll tell somebody, they'll have a life-changing effect, and all of a sudden their sister sees what's happened to them, their neighbor sees what happened to them, or their coworker, and all of a sudden they're saying, well, I want some of that. And it just kind of goes. Your job is to start the snowball rolling. But as your volume grows, this is not your personal volume, this is your whole organization. Anybody that you started the snowball rolling, and anybody that they tell, as it grows, you're going to rank advance up through the ranks right here. They have a personal volume requirement. You've probably looked at companies like this and they say, okay, this is our auto ship requirement. Auto ship's like a subscription. It's what you're ordering month after month. We don't really buy into this, that you can start 50 and build up to 100 to 150. We build on the belief that you should buy what your family needs. If you are a couple like we are, I don't want him just on Optimum and Lincoln Genomics. I want it too, right? I want to be healthy. I want to feel good. I want to have the energy I did when I was 18. I want to be on the products too. And I also love the skincare.
Yes.
So love all the products. So we buy the family pack, or we buy the immune pack. The immune pack is $240. Comes, like he said, with 2 of each of the 3 main trifecta products that he talked about for your inside. I also like to throw it in every now and then and mix it up with the family pack, which is 2 Optimum, 2 Link, and a skincare. So that's $250. So it's going to meet the requirements here for the auto ship, but it's going to keep us on product, and it's going to keep our family healthy, because ultimately that's what it's all about. So figure out what your family needs and then get on that subscription, and we'll make you enough money. You know, we're going to help you make money with this. It's not trying to take money out of your budget. The goal here is to put money into your budget. So we're going to make enough to pay for those products and then help you start to build a legacy. Also here on the minimum leg requirement, they have all these checks and balances in place so that you don't think you can get in and just bring in one really connected person that has, 10,000 followers on social media and they're going to build your future for you. No, they don't want you to ride one person all the way to the bank. They want you to build and have multiple organizations under you. So we teach right from the get-go, you're looking to build 4 organizations so that you can have the requirements needed when you get to those upper ranks in the company. They have things over here on the next level down that are checks and balances as well, so that you need to have volume growth in each of the legs so that it's not all just coming out of one organization, but they're really fair about it. If you look at A4 over here, requirement is $5,000 to hit A4. They're going to allow up to 4,000 of that to come out of one leg. So if you do get in and one organization takes off really fast, they're not going to penalize you for that, but they do want you to be building. So by the time you're in A6 and you need 10,000, they don't want 9,000 of that coming out of one leg. They're only going to let you take 7,000 of it at that point out of one leg. They want the other 3,000 coming out of another couple of legs. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, as you grow and you hit that A6 level, which is 10,000 in volume, they're going to give you a second business center. I'm not going to go deep into this tonight, but just understand as you grow, they're going to give you up to 4 business centers. That's like you opening a franchise and McDonald's or someone that you ordered bought the franchise from saying, you did such a great job. We're so glad you're such a good manager of this store. We're going to give you another store. That doesn't happen.
Here at Actives, it does.
At Actives, it does. They're going to say, okay, you're doing a great job. You're building a business. You're helping your people. And here's another business, and you don't have to pay for it. This time around, they're just going to give you a business center. Did you touch on how much it is to join?
No.
Okay, let's just touch on that really quick. To join this company, no big franchise fees here, guys. It's $10. So check under your couch cushion, check underneath the seat of your car, and see if you can dig out $10. Maybe skip the drink for tomorrow or going out to lunch, and take that $10 and invest it into your future and buy a business. So it's $10 plus the cost of your product pack of whatever you choose. So if you buy the immunity pack for $240, it's going to cost you $250 to be in business for yourself. Now the second business center, no charge. Third business center, no charge. The other thing that's really exciting that happens at A6 is you become part of the pool bonuses, and we're going to touch on that here in just a second. When you bring people in, you are bringing in business partners. You're bringing in franchise owners like yourself who want to be in business for themselves. As they come in and they purchase their product purchases, you're going to get 20% from the company for helping find that person and create that volume purchase through the company. 20%, whether you bring in 1 person or 10 people or 20 people, it's 20% of their order. So if you bring in somebody with the immunity pack, it's $240. 20% of that is $48. And right now they have a bonus going on during this month, which they are adding an extra $40 to that package or that bonus. So you're getting actually $88 instead of $48 just for bringing in one buddy or a brother or a coworker or somebody that wants a chance to be in business for themselves and write their own check. And the fun thing is they pay that down 5 levels. So when that person brings on a coworker, a friend, a neighbor, somebody they knew from high school, you're going to get 4% from that order. And if that person tells somebody, you get 8% from that order and 6% from that order. And I don't know if you can see it, it might be off screen, but there's another 4% that goes to the next person. And chances are you probably don't even know this 6% level or this 4% level because you knew this guy, but maybe you didn't even know the people that followed. But your job, like I said, is to start the ball rolling.
What is really cool about this bonus is it's paid out every week. So if you enrolled tonight, we have a call tomorrow night exactly like this that you can plug people in, let us share the business with you, and the company will literally start sending you checks next week. And that is a big deal for a lot of people right now. That little stimulus check was nice, but it didn't last very long. This is a way to make up ground and to start generating income very, very quickly through this bonus alone.
Yeah, they'll pay this check next Friday. So if you need a check next Friday or you'd like a check next Friday, make sure you have people on the call tomorrow and Saturday. We take Sunday off, and then that's the cutoff, but you can still bring people in that day. They're going to take everything up until midnight Mountain, I believe it is, on Sunday, and then they pay that next Friday. So go ahead and build your check. It's up to you how hard you want to work, how many people you want to bring in, and what you'd like that check to be. So this is the bonus that's going to kick in on a monthly basis after you get your team and organization started. So the first month when they come in, it's paid through the Fast Start. After that, they're going to start into that subscription through that auto ship program, and the products are going to start coming automatically on the day of their choice, 5th, 10th. By the way, we suggest the 5th or the 10th because a lot of times they'll throw in extra bonuses for people with auto ships early in the month. So if it doesn't matter to your paycheck where you have that auto ship run it early in the month. Okay, so the royalty bonus is paid out on everybody that orders down through your organization, down through 8 levels. And actually it dynamically compresses here, so it's going to pay up. We'll go into that on a little deeper conversation on another day. But it's going to look for the first A above, which is always going to be the enroller. Okay, so it's going to pay 10% always to the enroller whenever that order is placed. So if they order that same $240 the next month, that's $24 that you made, and you didn't have to lift a finger because you've already done the work. You've already talked to that person and enrolled them, and they bought the products again because they love how it made them feel. And so that's work that you didn't have to do. So imagine if you could do it with one and you did it with a few more than that, that 24 times however many can turn into a huge check. Plus you're getting paid 4% on the people that they bring in. And the way that we teach, we want you to be building levels that help your volume to go up so that hopefully you're never leaving any of these on the table. That as your volume's growing up, as you're getting people down on, say, the third level, that you're at least an A3 and you're picking up on that 8%. That's a big, big level. We've got some videos that draw out how this works. They're at actives.info, and you can see how those checks just jump when you hit to the third level. But it's going to pay down 8 levels deep. If you build your levels right and you follow the system, after you get to about level 5, you're making plenty of money, and the rest is just cream.
Just to give you an idea, just a basic 3x4 matrix will pay you around $2,000 a month residually. A 4x4 matrix will pay you $5,000 to $6,000 a month. A 5x4 matrix will pay you what, 8 to 10. Okay, so
we teach our people a 10x4.
Yeah, so a 10x4.
10x4 will pretty much retire anybody you know, and I don't care what kind of a company they're CEO of.
Put you in the top 1% income earners in the country. So
if you've ever wanted your chance to really make big money, we're on a system to do that. Just jump on, hold on to our coattails. If you're a hard worker and you're teachable, we can get you there. Okay, this is how the customer program pays. It pays 20% to anybody that you bring in as a customer. So if anybody ever says to you, you know what, the products look amazing, but I'm really not interested in building a business, I am totally fine with that because it's 20% versus 10%. Obviously, I want people in here to do business with me, but if they're not interested in it, I'm not going to drag them to making tens of thousands of dollars. If you have to force somebody to make money, I'd rather they be a customer. It's 20%.
That's what bosses do at jobs.
Yep, we're not your boss. We're here to just show you a path, and if you want it, we'll help you get there. So this is going to pay down 5 levels or up 5 levels. So every time a customer orders, it's going to look for the next distributor up. Okay, so if you bring in a customer named Bob, and Bob has great results but doesn't want to build a business, and his brother Dave decides that he wants to be on product 2, Bob's actually going to get some product credit towards his purchase. He's not going to get paid in cash because he's a customer, but he's going to get points that'll help offset the cost of his product. So Bob is very happy. And you are very happy because you got 20% from Bob and you got 20% from Dave, because Dave's order also is going to pay 20% up to the first distributor, which is you. It's then going to pay 4% to the distributor above you, 8% to the distributor above them that's an A3. It's going to look for the next A5 and pay 6% to the A5. It's going to pay 4% to the A7. So it's to your advantage to get up to these ranks quickly, and we can show you how to do that so that you stay ahead of those volume bonuses. They are going to send you rank advancement bonuses as you rank up. So as you hit A2, which happens really, really quickly, they give you 100 points in product credit. That sits in your back office, and you can use it to buy an extra product. You can't use it towards your auto ship because they want you to explore and try something maybe you haven't tried yet. So this is a good time to just say, okay, I need an extra bottle of that Optimend because I have an old football injury that's bugging me and I want to get rid of the pain. I'd like to double up and see if I can just knock it down one more level. I want another bottle of Optimend, and you can put that towards any bottle or type of product that you'd like to purchase. They also give you $50 worth of credit the first time you bring in a customer. So they're going to throw you credit so that you can try these products out right in the very beginning. After that, it's all cash. So we're not going to throw, iPads at you or electronics at you. We figure you've probably got all the gadgets that you want because, we all run out and get them as soon as they become available, let's face it. So you know what you need. You know what you want. We're not going to try and read your mind and decide what you want. They're going to give you cash. And cash is king. You can go use it for however you want to use it. use it to build your business or take out your girl or whatever you want to do. All right, this is where it starts to get really fun. And I can say that because we've been in another company that had these pool bonuses, and it was probably 2/3 of our check, if I'm remembering correctly. It was huge. But at that company, they only paid 4%. If you can look right here, this global bonus pool pays 8%. That's 8% of the entire company in whatever countries they're in. So right now we're in the US, Mexico, a little bit in Peru,
Chile, Japan,
Colombia. Yeah, not Chile.
Not Chile, Colombia.
Colombia and Japan. So as they're doing business over there, Japan's just starting to take off. US is starting to take off. Peru and Colombia are all starting to take off. Mexico is kind of established and going. But all of those countries are just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And you may not even know people in those countries, but once you get this age 6 level, you're going to start to participate in getting a piece of this 8%. So they take 8% and they split it up into 8 different pools. And if you are an A6 through an A16, so this is from A6 all the way to the top of the company. So it's going to be a little smaller bonus because it's shared among a lot of people. Well, a lot of people isn't a lot of people because we're so early in the game. But you might share it with 50 friends. You know, I don't know how many, I'm just throwing out a number I'm guessing here. But they're going to split whatever that pool is among the people that qualify. This one's going to be a little bigger because it's shared among the A7s to the 16s. This one's going to be a little bigger even still because it's shared among less people, 8 to 16. And you can see that goes all the way up to this one that's shared just with the 15s and 16s. Right now, that's 2 people. So 2 people split this pool. That's a pretty good deal. We are an omni-channel company, and I don't know if we've talked about that yet. I'm just going to touch on it really quick. Omni-channel marketing means that we're not just through word of mouth. Usually network marketing is just who you tell, who tells, right? With this company, they also have avenues such as Amazon working quietly in the background for you. So they've contracted with Amazon so that nobody can go on and do the dirty deed of trying to dump product on there and sell it for cheap, which happens with almost every company out there. They've contracted with Amazon so that nobody can come on and sell Optimend or Link on Amazon because they've already got the contract. They sell it on there at a much higher price, and they take the profits and they put them into this pool bonus.
100% of the profits are then thrown into this bonus pool. Just off of that. So
it's very smart. They're protecting us so nobody can undercut us, and they're getting us another avenue. So now you literally have products being sold 24/7 on Amazon, and you're going to be able to benefit once you get to A6. There's also other avenues in motion that are going to be coming out. We'll be announcing those as they come. I know 2 of them are really, really close.
Yep.
So this bonus is exciting. This is called the Legacy Bonus. This bonus is just for people who are racehorses that are fast out of the gate that hit A11 in their first year. That's 75,000 in volume. Very doable if you work hard and you stay on track. There's a video that just went up on actives.info today. It's called The Steps to Success. It'll literally lay out the steps of how to hit that A11 in a year. So, or you can hit it faster, but if you hit that and you maintain at least an A11 or above, you're going to be able to be part of this 1% that's shared every year for the rest of forever.
Nice little Christmas bonus.
This one's timed. So for people that hit A11 15 months in, they just hit A11 and they're getting all those other pool bonuses in the other pool, but they don't get this one.
Think about this. What's 1% of $100 million split between you and a few of your closest friends? What's 1% of $1 billion split between you and a few of your closest friends? Okay, this is when we talk about creating wealth in the system that we've created and put together, and part of it is this phone call and this Zoom. You literally let us help you get to this level. Your job is, we don't know who you know. You just have to do your part. And this is, again, you're going to have to put some work. This is, again, for people who are willing to go out there and do like me and Trish. We literally set aside the things that we enjoyed doing, no different than my brother set aside time when he was going to medical school. He's like, well, I'm not going to go golfing right now. I got to go through medical school. Now I can go golfing whenever he wants. The same thing here. If you'll stay focused and go out and build a business and put together, you will literally create a legacy that you can pass down to generations.
All right. So that one is a timed bonus. The legend bonus is not timed. This one just says when you hit A16, doesn't matter if it takes you a year or 10 years, they're not going to ask. But when you hit the legend bonus level of A16, you get to share with anybody else who's hit that A16 level and share in that 1%. So when Eric says, you know, sharing 1% of a big number with a few close friends, this is going to be a really tight group of friends. So our goal.
This will probably double your check right there. That one, that bonus alone will probably double whatever your check is.
I don't know. I kind of showed everybody how to get to A16. I think I just watered it down. But we want you all there. We want 1,000 people at this level because we know if there are 1,000 people at A16, the company's doing really well. So it really doesn't water it down because everybody that hits it, that's $1 million in volume. It sounds kind of daunting, but what were we doing in the last company? 4.2?
Yeah, we did about 60 million a year.
So it's doable. It just grows. We're going to show you how to get there and how to grow it little by little, but fast and exciting. You know, we don't want to drag this out forever. Our goal is to help you take 40 or 50 or 60 years of work and compress it down to a few, and then get on with loving your life.
A16 is about a 3 to 5 year plan. Now, it can be done faster than that, but 3 to 5 years is very doable and realistic for any single person out there. Whether you've done this before, whether you've never done this before, whether you've had success or not success, guys, the system does work. The compensation plan will pay you incredibly well.
So these are just a couple of perks. The loyalty reward program says that every month that you stay on that auto ship and keep your subscription in place, they're going to actually give you back points off of whatever you spend. So if you spend $240, they're going to give you 20% of that back in points. So, you know, every few months of ordering, you're going to get free product. So that's kind of a fun perk. I've never seen a company do that. It's a really cool thing. And then this one, this special promotions, this one you just got to stay tuned for. There's a call every Wednesday in the morning done by corporate, and they give us the corporate update. And they're going to announce what the promotions are for that month. Every single month, there's something going on. They had an incentive trip to Dominican Republic. That's kind of been stalled and quarantined like everything else. But you know,
I promise you, these are really cool trips when you get to go on them.
Yeah, it's 5-star all the way. But they're going to do fun things in the meantime. Right now, they're doing that extra money up front because they know that people are without income and they need money in hand right now. They need money next Friday. So that's when they're doing right now. They just did a special package for Mother's Day. They're very family oriented, but always fun things. So be on those calls on Wednesday and you can hear about all the fun things that are going on that month.
You missed the best one, in my opinion.
The 500 Club?
No, the car bonus.
Oh, the car bonus. Sorry.
The car bonus.
Sorry, we're like throwing out other bonuses because there's other bonuses. This isn't all of them.
Maybe you like cars or would like to have a better car, one that actually starts and runs and maybe
stops.
And actually stops when you do turn it off. Okay. I like this one because my entire life, guys, I always had really, really crappy cars. I think when Tricia and we'd never had a car over $5,000, and I don't think we'd ever had anything less than 150,000 miles.
That $5,000 one was my dream car.
Yeah, exactly.
That was pretty cool.
But to go in and pick out whatever car it is, they've got a graduating deal. So as your business grows, they'll add more and more to the car bonus, and literally you get to go pick out whatever car it is. They've got a few like they want it nicer and newer, but there is
making your payments for you, though.
They just make the car payments up to $1,000 a month. How nice of a car can you have for up to $1,000 a month? Let me tell you, you can have a really nice one. We've got really nice ones in the garage, and I can promise you, it is way better to drive a nice new car under warranty and all those kind of things. If ever there's an issue, you just drive it down to the dealership, get it taken care of, or usually it's just you get in and they just run. It's nice to have that. So, anyways, guys. Welcome to Actives. We're excited for you. This training and everything is recorded. You'll be able to go on to actives.info and be able to watch this as well as the other presentations done by that are done each night. So there might be somebody that you resonate with a little bit more, or maybe somebody that you know would like, hey, I like this presenter here, or that presenter, and you can literally go down through the library and send that to them.
This might be a little bit too long for some of your guests. Most of our calls are 15 minutes long. Thursday we go into more detail. But those 15-minute clips, anybody has 15 minutes to figure out if this is something that could bless or change their life.
So again, like she said, Thursday, we like to do about 35, 45 minutes so that you can get a little more meat on the potato here, so you can really get an understanding of what you got your hands on, guys. If I was in your shoes, and if you understood timing, what I talked about in the beginning, and understanding that everything is in place for you to succeed in this company, you should literally not be able to sleep at night. It is such an exciting thing that once you understand and you take advantage of it, it will literally change your life, and it will change it very, very quickly. The longer you wait, and the less you participate in the timing, you can still succeed, but I'm telling you, your business will grow much faster if you'll understand timing and plug into it. And especially right now, guys, there's literally over 33+ million people that are now out of work. Every single person in this country has been affected financially. Even if they open up everything tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, it's going to be a very, very long time before things recover. And even once it does recover, guys, never, ever put all your eggs in one basket as far as with a job, because anytime you have a job, they can let you go at any time. And we've seen that. When you work for yourself and you can work from your home, you have control of your life and you have control of what you can earn. If you've ever you felt like you should get paid more for the work that you do at your job, well, now's your chance. Okay. I've worked for companies when I was younger and stuff where I'd see somebody, they would be lazy and I'd be busting my butt. And I'm like, this is not fair. We get paid the same, or they get paid more than me. Guys, this is your chance to actually get paid what you're worth. And that's an exciting thing. But that only lasts for a very short period of time, because what happens, because of how network marketing works, you will literally start to get paid more than what you're worth.
I was just going to say, I don't think I'm worth what we've been paid.
So it's exciting to generate that income. So if you need to make an extra $500 a month, or an extra $2,000, or replace an income that maybe you lost $5,000 or $10,000 a month income, we can show you how to do that right here at Actives with me and Trish.
And maybe you haven't lost it, but you just for once in your life want to know what it feels like to get a 6-figure check in one check.
Yeah.
Go in and ask your bank to cash it and watch them pass out. It'll be fun, I promise.
Yeah. So anyways, guys, thank you for tonight. Thank you for joining us. Stay safe out there. Plug in tomorrow night. Tomorrow's night's call is about a 15 to 20-minute call at tops, but it will go over all this information and touch on everything. The presenters are awesome. Everybody that is presenting, they're already successful here at Actives, and we've tried to choose a wide range of individuals from different occupations to married, not married, and all sorts of things in between, that you can get a taste. And it just goes to show you that this system works. So thank you for tonight, and have the rest of the night a great one. Bye-bye.
Good night, guys.